Welcome back. Now to our Stand Up for series celebrating Black History Month.
I just loved buildings for so many different reasons. I don't think that people really understand that it's really about a spatial experience that one has both with outside and inside. My name is Danielle Tillman. I am the managing principal and a licensed architect at BKL Architecture, located in Chicago, Illinois. How I became a part of the 2%, growing up in Chicago, I loved looking at the buildings, the Sears Tower, or now it's called the Willis Tower. It was fairly new when I was young. Steel, glass, beautiful architecture, very native to Chicago. Looking at old gray stones and old brown stones and how the brick and stone meet the ground was really interesting to me. So it's not just the very shiny, pretty buildings that we think of when we think about tall architecture. It was also the neighborhoods. And my creativity started very early. I loved art. I was fortunate enough to have family, notably my father, who also worked in industrial design. So being able to fuse both time with my father, my passion, really got me to become one of the 2%. One of the projects that I am most proud of is the Whitney Young Library. Small in scale, it's only about 12,000 square feet of library space, but it is also within a neighborhood community, Chatham, and that neighborhood and that community has such a rich African American history, and the people and community really spoke to us about what they wanted in their renovated library. And so that was what we tried to do. And so we put a glass expansion on an old masonry building, and now it is extremely successful and people enjoy it. Children love the light that comes into the children's area. And so I've had the opportunity to not only touch the old, which I appreciated as a child, but also the new with glass and light in a very, special place such as a library. One project that also means a lot to me is the Lathrop project. Lathrop was a very large 38-acre housing project that was built in the 30s, and it has now been renovated into a mixed income community masonry building built in homage to the 1930s, but still with modern living. Currently working on a project, doesn't have a name yet, it's still under construction, but it's right next to a train line, a glass tower, 200 plus units in a very active, robust neighborhood of growth. To think about being a part of Black history is a little daunting to me. I won't deny that. But what I do recognize is that I stand on the shoulders of those who came before me and paved the way for me to be able to do what I love. One of those is John Matusame. And he was an architect here in Chicago. He designed the first tower on Michigan Avenue, designed by a Black man and also owned by a Black man. So it was the Johnson Publishing Company building. That is, I think, astounding to me that there is on Chicago's famed Michigan Avenue that we can look to one building and say that that's a piece of us, that's ours. I'm now able to do that kind of work where there are towers that people can say Danielle Tillman worked on that.